chat want that on the playlist, so on the playlist it goes. Let's get into track number 11.
Cool.
It is from Chuck. Is that NUJABES?
NUJABES.
NUJABES. Feather featuring Sice Star. Sice or Cease?
I think Cisa. So NUJABES is the producer. He passed several years ago.
Rest in peace.
But I think the MC is Cisa Star. I think. But NUJABES is the producer, and like it's the overall sound is like primarily his, and like his albums are kind of that's the NUJABES sound, and he features different MCs on it. So
like a Static Select releasing producer albums with MCs on it. Let's do it.
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the headlines, line with discord. It's either genocide or the planet in uproar. Never good. The rules of paradise are never nice. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. I'm just a vagabond with flowers for Algernon, an average Joe who knows what the fuck is going on. It's the hope of my thoughts that I travel upon, fly like an arrow of God until I'm gone. So drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater.
Taking chances, word tap dancing with wolves in an ice arena out there deep in the woods of Arizona. The sun be out, life's ironic, ain't it? Trying to be dilate when I write surreal life, I painted vivid. Habitat crazy, insane. Watching propaganda, 6 o'clock news and insane. Cultures clash, all black folk and white trash. They're rebel in the cyberspace that might crash. Dash to millennium, a million miles are running. At the speed of now, bound no return gunning. Rambo style gun, hold child gunning. Ambo plow 2 times loud, stunning. Stunning when it hit ya, lift you off the earth like, hey yo, take you right back to birth. And niggas wonder why, they might wonder why this shit might happen, but it does. It go
drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. Treat you better than me, cause that's the heavenly key to unlock the inner strength. What my essence will be, it's the knowledge of self, understanding of the things around me. Here comes the wisdom that I need, living this life to the best of my ability, channeling energy to my thoughts, attain symmetry. Remember me, because my prose remain gold. I got the gift of gab like them pimps and Kangos. It never ends, I keep it rolling like a cipher. The first caveman bringing fire, innovating it higher to plasma states. I raise the stakes, it's double or nothing in this vacuum space. I will survive divine to time to cry. Fuck a hold or hide, I'm alive with pride. And I drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Singing this will be the day that I die.
Do you think that NUJABES mixed this?
I do not believe he did. He had there was a partner that did. I guess when I say he was the producer, NUJABES did the music. I think he has like kind of a producer / engineer that he mostly worked with that kind of did everything else.
Because none of the vocals were loud enough. They were way too quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been a 10 if it was mixed properly, but it's like an 8 because it just like I couldn't vibe with the lyrics because the beat was overwhelming. Mix wise, it's a 6. Content wise, it's a 10. So it's an 8. Yeah, Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, that I really wish I could have heard the more of the lyrics and a little bit more of that. Just that really kind of took me out of it. Like the piano just overtook everything, and then it became one of those short samples that after a while starts to grind on you. So yeah, I think that's just the mix just killed it for me. So I'm gonna say that's a 7.5.
7.5. Preston, what are you saying?
This was fire for me.
Oh, he likes that.
So I really love the sample. I really love the feel good of the whole thing. Yeah, it's just like the shout outs. He's like shouting out Gift of Gab, Evidence. Like I
Yeah.
heard all kinds of shit. Yeah.
See,
it
I
could
wish I
have
would
been
have
mixed a
heard
little
that.
bit-
I wish we would have
It
heard
could have
that,
been mixed a little bit better, but at the same time, like this was fire.
Yeah.
It's like so fire. Like I can see past that a little bit. Like I could
Right.
see.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
what it would be
That's why I
like.
gave it a content 10.
I understand. I understand. It's a 9.5 for me. It's in the running.
Chuck, what are you saying?
So I've really loved this track since I first heard it, and like it's so different from almost anything else I've heard, and it was really, really interesting. And the more I listened to it, the more I just really grew to like it. And I think this is very much NUJABES' kind of signature sound, with that kind of
Keys.
lo-fi piano kind of vibe, and I really love it. But yeah, like the mix, not great. I did love the shout outs. I will be honest, lyrical content wise, like the some of it I thought was great, but I did think some of the I don't know, some of it seemed kind of like low hanging fruit, almost like, kind of trite, if you will. It's like that was too easy, like you can do better than that, and so I really like it. So I'm gonna give that an 8.5, because it's got some issues, but I really I love the uniqueness of it.
Lady Poetic, you?
Yeah, this was a pretty track. It just I agree with the mix, of course, but the beat itself, I like piano based beats, and it was just a whole atmosphere. So you just like put it right here and then try to hyper focus in on the lyrics, and they were nice. The first and the third verse were a little bit more uplifting and went with the whole flow and feel of the track. The second one, not so much, but they were still good lyrics. So I think all things considered, I would give this a 7.75.
775, 67% in the chat want that on the playlist. So on the playlist it goes. We're now into track 12.